on Simply Sweet. We head to a new restaurant in town that is making milkshakes that are out of this world. I share a festive dessert and refreshing cocktail, perfect for the 4th of July. Welcome back to Simply Sweet. I'm Allison Gargaro, and we have a great show ahead for you. But first, we are going to be taking you to a new restaurant in downtown Bakersfield, the 1800. They are serving up milkshakes that are going to be the perfect way to cool off this summer. Check this out. We are at a building in downtown Bakersfield that has been around for decades, but now it has turned into the new 1800, where their approach on food is perfect for the whole family. But let me tell you a little secret. Their milkshakes are literally over the top. Let's check it out. So I am here with Maya here, who is the co-owner of the 1800 with her husband, Foti. So why did you guys call it the 1800?
Well, that's our address. We're located at 1800 Chester Avenue, and we felt that there was nothing more suitable for this sort of like quintessential building than to call it the 1800.
So why did you guys choose this building? I know there's so much history here.
Obviously the beautiful architecture. It was something that caught my husband's eye a few years ago when it was discovered. I believe it was in 2014 when the facade was discovered. He said, you know, one day I think we should own that building. And I said, like, you're crazy, that's not gonna happen. And then here we are.
That is so awesome. So what was the concept and the idea behind this awesome architecture?
Well, the exterior, obviously, we didn't have anything to do with because it was built in 1910. I do know that originally, at that turn of the century time, the developers and the builders at the time wanted to sort of show how our country was doing so well, so they built these very sort of like ostentatious, like really beautiful, elaborate buildings. Through times after the World War II, they decided that they wanted to sort of make Bakersfield look more modern and new, so they covered it up. And then, you know, 60-something years later, we found this gem hiding under the facade for so long. And then when we took over, as far as the inside goes, we decided that we wanted to have a place that preserved the history of the building and the interior and like how amazing it was, but also have it have a sort of like timeless appeal and a more modern, fun touch, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely did that with the Stay Cool Bakersfield sign, as well as the food with the bike. I mean, it's so cool in here. What was the idea behind the type of food that you wanted to sell here?
We wanted a place that people could go every day. So we didn't want to make it a fine dining establishment where you only went like once a week or once a month. We wanted it to be affordable, approachable, but also give Bakersfield families like a fresh, wholesome sort of take on like the things that they like to eat.
So good. And then what was the idea behind the milkshakes? I mean, that's what you see all over social media, even if you guys Google. Oh, they look so good.
Right. So the milkshakes, well, milkshakes are a given. We were definitely going to have milkshakes. They're an American classic. However, like putting a spin on them to make them a little more fun is something that you see sort of around the country. I visited places in New York and other places that have these really fun milkshakes, and I noticed that they weren't here in Bakersfield. So it was sort of like a no-brainer. Let's bring it here. Let's just do things that we like to eat. So we love chocolate chip cookies. Let's put it on top of a milkshake. Everybody loves cake. Let's put an awesome rainbow cake on top of a milkshake.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's how it came about.
I love that idea. And so what's the idea with the seating? So I know that if you come in the morning, you're going to walk around the table, order at the bar.
Right. Thanks for asking. So people want to come in and dine like under an hour. So we decided let's do counter service during the day, and then in the evening when people have more time to relax and dine, we have seated service with servers. And then on the weekend as well, it's not the lunch rush crowd, it's families and, you know, friends getting out together so they have more time to dine, so we have seated service on the weekends. So we're trying to sort of meet the demands of, you know, daytime and nighttime and just sort of make the experience like the best for everyone, optimal, I guess.
Yeah, that's really good. So you can sit down and enjoy, take pictures of the milkshakes, whatever you want to do.
Right.
So I mean, we did come here for the food, so yeah, let's get back into the kitchen.
Okay, perfect.
We went behind the scenes to see how their delicious mushroom Swiss burger was prepared. They start with 2 grass-fed seasoned patties. This is to shorten the cooking time. Then sliced mushrooms and onions are caramelized on the cooktop. The cook adds water to the grill under a dome so that the veggies can get soft and sweet. Swiss cheese is added to both patties and begins to melt. Once the mushrooms and onions are sauteed for a minute and a half on each side, they are added to the patty. All the burgers are topped with shredded romaine and tomato, as well as a small side salad. Mushroom Swiss burger.
Right.
So excited to taste 2 patties.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's huge, and you can really see every single layer, but I think we gotta dig in.
Right. Agree.
Oh my gosh. I really love the double patty because you're getting double the taste because there's cheese on both slices, and then you get the caramelized mushrooms and onions, and that gives it a little bit extra sweetness, and then that garlic aioli just takes it over the top, and even the bun is nice and soft, so it's not overpowering the entire burger. So now that we have a taste of these delicious burgers, I think we have to try the out of this world milkshakes.
I'm ready.
Let's go get one. Now we are in every milkshake lover's heaven. We are going to be making their outrageous, out of the top, and delicious milkshakes. So which one are we going to be making today?
So today we're just making our birthday cake milkshake, which is made on a vanilla frosted rim with sprinkles. And then our house-made rainbow cake.
Oh my gosh, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of cake, all the colors of the rainbow. It's gonna be so cute on top. So what's the first step in making a milkshake?
So first step is we scoop in the vanilla ice cream. In this case, we will add a little bit of whole milk.
And that's gonna make it nice and creamy
Right.
when you put it into the little mixer.
Then we go over here and we blend it up. We pour in all that yummy milkshake goodness.
And the consistency is perfect. It's gonna be great to drink through a straw.
Right. Okay, this is pretty simple. This one's pretty easy as our birthday cake. We're gonna take our fun piece of cake. We literally
Just
push
smash
it
it
on
right
top
in.
of the thing, the cup, and whipped cream. Whoa, it's messy. How we expect it to be. We can add a little bit of sprinkles.
Oh my gosh, this is so much fun.
That's it. Totally messy, fun.
Can you believe
milkshake.
this? Like bigger than my hand, maybe even bigger than my head. This is so much fun. I mean, you have to assume that people are coming in just to get the milkshakes, right? Oh, here we go. Wow. This is incredible.
Yes, they are coming in just for the milkshakes.
I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, I'm gonna take a spoon and
Okay.
have to try a little bite. I mean, how do you even get all the way down in? That's it. Oh my god. That is heaven in a glass. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. It's so good. I mean, the creaminess of the milkshake, and then the cake is just too good. The sprinkles, which are my absolute favorite topping. So you guys have to come out and try this. I mean, it's over the top. You gotta come down and try the 1800 in downtown Bakersfield. You get a nice hearty burger. You can try one of their classic cocktails, and I mean, the atmosphere, you just can't beat it. It's going to be the perfect place to cool off this summer with one of those over-the-top milkshakes. Welcome back. I'm excited to share a cake recipe that incorporates an American flag that is going to be perfect to take to your next holiday party. Take a look. Hey guys, boy do I have a festive treat for you just in time for the 4th of July. So 4th of July is one of my all-time favorite holidays. I spend it in northern Michigan on the lake with my family and friends, and we have a huge barbecue, and I like to help by making the dessert. But this year I'm gonna do something a little different. Usually I do cookies or cupcakes, but we are going to be making a strawberry jello poke cake with a homemade whipped cream topping and using berries as the stars and stripes for the American flag. I mean, look how festive this is. I love it. It's so cute. And your family and friends are going to absolutely love this, so let's get started. So to begin, it's super easy. We are going to start with a white cake that I made earlier. Let it cool, put a little bit of tin foil over the top, and when I took it off, a little bit of the topping came off, but don't worry, we are going to be covering this with frosting. So You can just buy boxed white cake mix, super easy. Use the directions. Usually you need to put in water, oil, and some eggs and let that cook for the time that it says on the box. Now to the fun part. So this is a poke cake after all. So we're gonna use the back of a wooden spoon, mine's just a little baby spoon, and just start poking. You can do it in rows, order, or you can have the kids do it, and then they can just kind of be everywhere. But you're just going to poke holes all throughout the cake. So the back of the spoon might be a little bit messy, but that is all in good fun. So now it is on to the Jell-O. So I chose strawberry Jell-O. Again, you can choose any kind, flavor, or color that you would like, but I'm really excited because I want the inside of this cake to be white and some of that red color just for the holiday. So you're going to start with 1 cup of boiling water and then just pop that Jell-O mix inside. And then you're just going to stir it until all of that Jell-O mix is dissolved. Okay, now to the pouring. So you're just going to evenly pour this Jell-O all over the cake. Make sure that it's going to get in every single one of those holes that you poked. And this cake is going to act like a sponge and just soak all of this delicious flavor. Oh my gosh, and that color, a little pink, just like my favorite. So now once this is all poured over, we are going to let it chill in the fridge for about an hour just so that all of that goodness gets soaked in. But we are next going to make homemade whipped cream frosting to go right on top of this. So guys, the whipped cream, just 3 ingredients, and the mixer does all the work. So we are going to pop 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream into the stand mixer. And then we have 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and then 2 teaspoons of vanilla to give it that extra sweetness. And then we are going to start whisking it on low, and then you slowly want to increase the intensity until it looks like whipped cream. The whipped cream looks absolutely perfect. It has stiff peaks on the top, so we are just going to pop out the whisk from here. And then we are going to dump this delicious, fluffy whipped cream right on top of that cooled cake that we had. So, whew, it's so light and airy. So I'll just pop it in a few places across the cake, and then we are just going to spread it all over so you can't see any of that pink color. Now that this beautiful whipped cream is fully incorporated, it's time to make the American flag. So look at this, I have some blueberries and strawberries and whipped cream all over my hands, but that's okay. So we are going to make the blueberries look like the stars on the flag. So basically, I guess you can count 50 if you want, but I'm just going to make a little square outline of the blueberries in the upper left-hand corner, and then you're just going to start filling. Now this is super fun and festive and a great way to get the kids involved so they can make something maybe to take to your 4th of July party. But once we have the corner where all the stars are, we are going to lay out the red and white stripes. So we already have the white portion, but we are going to use the red with sliced strawberries. So you can just lay them all down like this. I probably cut about maybe 10 to 12 strawberries, and you are just going to lay them out in a line so they look like the flag. You don't have to be precise or perfect with this because let me tell you, it is going to be delicious either way, but something that might be a little bit easier as well, you could maybe use raspberries to line them all up, but I think the strawberries give a nice touch and flavor because we did use that strawberry Jell-O mix on the inside, so it's all going to be cohesive. Last 2 strawberries here. I mean, how cute is this? Looks exactly like an American flag. I mean, it's so perfect. So it's going to be the perfect party dish for you to take to your 4th of July party, and the kids can help. It's a whole family affair, and I promise everybody is going to absolutely love the taste. Coming up next, we share a cool and refreshing drink that is perfect for summer. You don't want to miss this. Our summer mixology segment is here. What refreshing drink are we going to make today?
We are going to be making the Padre Mule today.
This is one of my all-time favorites, I think.
Yes. Now this is our version of a Moscow Mule. but instead of using ginger beer, we use a house-made ginger syrup.
Ooh, so what is the difference between a regular ginger beer?
So a regular ginger beer, it's gonna be more fuzzy, a little bit more soda, a little bit more fizz, pop. This is going to be more ginger forward, so you're gonna get that little spice, that kick, that bite that you want out of a Moscow Mule.
I think that is the best part of a Moscow Mule.
Yes.
Tanginess.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna be using our Tito's vodka. It pairs perfectly. This is a American-made vodka. There's nothing more 4th of July than that.
That is so true. I love that.
So we're gonna be doing 1.5 ounces of this vodka in our mixing glass. Drop that in there. And then we are going to be doing a 2-ounce pour of the ginger syrup.
Ooh. So how do you make the ginger syrup?
It's very, very simple. We juice 1/4 ginger, and then you use 3/4 simple syrup.
Perfect.
So just a little bit of ginger goes a very long way. We are going to be doing a dash of lime, fresh lime juice. Now we are going to shake. Now because it has citrus in it, we want to shake our cocktail so it breaks up the alcohol and you get a nice, balanced, clean cocktail. Shake that for about 10 to 15 seconds until you get a nice, cold mixing glass.
So refreshing.
Then we're going to strain this.
I can already smell the ginger. That's so good.
And then lastly, you want to top it off with a little bit of soda water to give it that nice little zing.
So you're still getting a little bit of the fizz that you're used to, but this is my favorite.
And then we top it off with a slap of mint
Woo!
to give it a nice...
Why do you slap it?
Because it opens up the aromas of any herb. So any herb that you have, you want to garnish it with any kind of cocktail, you slap it and it opens up the aroma. So as you drink it, you're getting nice mint flavors.
Oh my God, that smells so delicious.
Very refreshing, easy summertime cocktail.
So what flavors are we going to be getting out of this meal?
You are going to be getting citrus flavors. You're going to be getting ginger, so a little bit of spice, and then it finishes off on a sweet note. So it's definitely a very balanced, refreshing summertime cocktail, and it is quite wonderful. It sets your palate up for any kind of summer barbecue that you're going to be going to.
And we're all about those 4th of July barbecues.
Yes.
It's my favorite. So now that we made my favorite drink, the Moscow Mule, we want to hear from you guys. So let us know what your favorite drink is on Facebook, Simply Sweet Allison, and maybe we can feature it next time.
Yes.
If your restaurant would like to be featured on our next episode, send me a message on Facebook at Simply Sweet Allison. And we have so many more restaurants to get to, as well as recipes to share next time. Thanks for watching.